What happens is the debris comes out of the torque converter and it will go through the cooler lines. And once it goes through the cooler lines, it'll stop the cooler up. All right, guys, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna blow the lines out with some compressed air. You might wanna get you a jug or something to hold over one of the lines to blow that fluid into. Just kind of get all that junk out of there before we start doing the actual flow. And you'll see this jug was empty. Look at that nasty stuff coming out of there. If you don't flush these lines out, you got all that going into your new transmission or the one that you're replacing it with. All right, so now that you know that you can blow through the lines, we've blown through it, got everything out of the line as far as liquid goes. And now what we want to do is push some cooler clean through it. And this is definitely a step you do not want to miss, because if that junk is still in that cooler, it will get back into your new unit and it will cause you trouble. So make sure that you at least do it this way. If you don't have a big system to flush the cooler with, this here will do you just fine. And at least make sure that you get a good fresh start with your new unit. All right, guys, this is Cooler Clean. This is a real good product. It's made by Lube Gard, so you know it's a good product. It comes with this extension hose right here, but what you'll have to have on this vehicle, we have to have a piece of 3/8 rubber hose to go ahead and connect into the line, because the connection that comes with it will not screw directly into the line. So we just put a piece of rubber hose. And another thing, guys, on this Cooler Clean, I'm gonna put a link below. If you go to your local store and you buy this, it's very expensive. You can get it online a whole lot cheaper. That's where I bought this. I bought this off Amazon, and you can get it a lot cheaper off Amazon than you can at your local store. And I have a link below, so it makes it easy. Just go down there and click that link and see what you got there. See how much this project might cost you. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of hold this jug out just a little bit to show you how important it is to push this stuff through your system. All Cody's doing is pushing the button down on the top of it. You see that coming out, and you can see it starting to puke that stuff out. Now this will pick up. There you go. Now you see how it's just flushing it out of there. And you want to run that through there until you see that clean. It's best to run it through both ways. Run it through. Now see how clean it's getting? That's done a really good job on this cooler. If you done something like this, you wouldn't have to worry about any debris getting in your system. Okay, we're getting it pretty clean right now, going through the top line. Got about a half can run in right now, so we're gonna switch the direction. Okay, so you can see it's pretty clean coming through the other direction. The reason you want to do this is because the reason you want to go in both directions is because if something gets lodged in one direction, it may not come on through the system. So you have to go in both directions, back and forth, and just try to clean it up really, really good. Now this ain't the only step that we're gonna do. Don't skip through the video and think this is it and leave all that cooler clean in there. We'll show you what we're gonna do here in just a second to finish this job up. This is after one can. And that shows you why it's so important to flush your cooler. Okay, so we ran a can through this direction, and then we ran a can through this direction to make sure that we had it really clean. And now what Cody is going to do is he's going to put some compressed air to it. Guys, we cleaned this system pretty good, just to be using the Lube Gard Cooler Clean. This is Codeman's Auto. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit like.